Yes, that's fine. Let's bring this
It
down.
shows that. Good afternoon. It's 3 o'clock. I'm Luke Howell with your Solent Sports News headlines. British Olympian Tom Daley will be on the south coast now. Almost on the south coast now. Daley will be cycling 63 miles to Southampton from Reading and will be arriving at the Quays Swimming and Diving Complex at approximately 5 p.m. Here's Saj with more.
It's all about Tom Daley and Matt Lee, and wow is the
Olympic
word.
champions. Wow, wow, wow.
Tom Daley is ditching the Speedos for the Lycra as he cycles 63 miles to Southampton today for comic relief. It comes as part of Daley's Hell of a Homecoming Challenge, which includes rowing, cycling, swimming and running. From the Queen Elizabeth Park Aquatic Centre, where he won his first Olympic medal, all the way to his hometown of Plymouth.
It's going to be one hell of a challenge, but hopefully we can raise a lot of money for comic relief, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.
That was Tom Daley himself, and on day 2 of his 4-day mission, he's making his way from Oxfordshire to the local Quays Swimming and Diving Complex of Southampton. The 27-year-old diver trained there in preparation for his Olympic triumphs, and the manager of the club, Matt Whale, was delighted to welcome him back.
That's great. I mean, the Quays is all about getting people active, so if we can welcome Tom back, who is being active in swimming and rowing and cycling and running, you know, that's exactly our ethos within the Quays, an active nation, is about getting people active, so it's great to welcome him back for that challenge in particular.
Daley has trained for 9 weeks in preparation for this tough challenge, where he will suffer from exhaustion, not just physically, but mentally too.
Tristan Reed, a sport and exercise scientist.
Obviously the challenge is going to be very difficult mentally, because it's over consecutive days and all these events are going to take multiple hours to complete. So in the cold, kind of wet weather, it's going to be very difficult mentally for him to stay in the right mindset to complete the event, which is why obviously his training needs to be on point, his nutrition needs to be on point to ensure that he doesn't start to fatigue and that he can continue to carry on to the end.
The 2020 synchronised diving Olympic champion is expected to arrive in Southampton at around 5 p.m, where day 2 of his challenge comes to a close. The locals are beginning to gather now as the time edges closer and closer. They are expected to give the 4-time Olympic medalist a warm welcome to help push him past the last few metres of day 2. Saj Rahman, Solent Sports News.
Why did I say yes? I don't know.
We should have Tom Rees now live at the Quays. Tom, can you hear us?
Hello, yes, I am here. I'm here outside the Quays Swimming and Diving Complex on a very wet, cold and windy day in Southampton. Behind me are the barriers set up for Tom Daley's entrance that should be happening today at around 4:30 in the afternoon from the second day of his Hell of a Homecoming Challenge for comic relief. There are already people congregating now despite the weather, and I've been told by the manager of the diving centre that the kids' swimming class will be out to support him, as well as kids from local schools. If you would like to donate, please go to the Comic Relief website. Tom Reed, Solent Sports Radio, Southampton.
Hampshire cricket team will play on the Isle of Wight in August. Their London Cup match against Northamptonshire means professional cricket returns to the island for the first time since 2019. Jack Peskett has some updates for us.
It's a historical event for the Isle of Wight, as before 2019 it had been 57 years since a professional cricket game had been played. The island is a place where there's not much mainstream sport going over there, as most of the teams are semi-professional. Even though we have to wait until August, there is a buzz around the new close ground. Let's hope Hampshire can deliver on the day and send the fans home happy.
Southampton CEO Martin Semmens has said the club have had a discussion on who is going to be the next manager. This comes after current boss Ralph Hasenhüttl has teased his retirement at the end of his contract. The Austrian has been at the club since 2018 and his deal expires in 2024. The Brighton manager reaches an emotional milestone tonight. Graham Potter takes charge of his 100th Premier League game against Manchester United at Old Trafford this evening. Brighton currently sit 9th in the table with 33 points. Potter spoke out about the troubles that he faced during lockdown.
The first year here was the toughest year of my life in terms of the challenges on and off the pitch. So yeah, to come through that and to still be here and still be progressing the team and being part of this great football club is, of course, I'm very happy about, I'm very appreciative of and grateful for.
Lionel Messi takes on old rivals tonight in the Champions League. Tournament favourites Paris Saint-Germain will clash with footballing giants Real Madrid. PSG manager Mauricio Pochettino will be hoping that the likes of Neymar will be fit to play after injury concerns. The same can be said for Madrid's Karim Benzema. Ollie Carroll has the Champions League preview for us this week.
Thanks, Luke. Also in the Champions League tonight, we will see Portuguese side Sporting Lisbon take on Premier League champions Manchester City. However, their £100 million signing Jack Grealish will not be available due to a shin injury. The round of 16 will also continue tomorrow with RB Salzburg hosting Bayern Munich and Inter Milan playing Liverpool at the San Siro. It is expected that AFCON winner Sadio Mane will take part in the Reds' lineup, as well as Colombian forward Luis Diaz, who moved away from Porto just last month.
A 20-time Grand Slam winner has said that he would rather miss out on a future trophies than be forced to get the COVID-19 vaccine. Novak Djokovic has spoken out publicly saying that he is not anti-vax, but believes it should be an individual's right to choose. This comes after he was deported from Australia last month because of his vaccine status. Russia faces potential backlash at the Winter Olympics after another doping scandal comes to light. This comes after 15-year-old ice skater Kamila Valieva tested positive for a banned substance. She took a heart medication which had been banned since 2014. Chief Executive of US Anti-Doping, Travis Tigart, believes the integrity of the Games has been questioned.
At the end of the day, the IOC controls the system. They control CAS, they control WADA. They've been the ones who have refused to put in meaningful consequences against state-sponsored Russia doping. And here we go yet again, the 6th Olympic Games in a row.
England rugby head coach Eddie Jones is quietly confident about his side in the Six Nations. Their next game is against Wales in the third round of fixtures. So far, England have won and lost one game, leaving them second. Jones described the competition as wide open and closer than ever.
Yeah, if you look at the quality of the competition, I think we saw 3 outstanding games this weekend. Now, all of them a bit different, but really good contests. And the standard of the Six Nations is absolutely outstanding this season.
That's all from us for now. I'll see you later on.